Hey everybody, I'm just gonna do a live tonight. How's everyone doing? Let's take a look. Let's see. Hi Marsha, how are you? Let's take a look. So lately, it just with the weather, you're right, it's been humid. Personally, I love being outside. I love the sun, so that doesn't really bother me. I'd rather be too hot than too cold any day. Let's see. Let's take a look. So I'm going to put the link if anybody wants to come on the panel tonight, have any discussions on what's going on, what's been going on. Um, Not only, let's see, I can post a picture for you guys. Let's see. I'm wondering, hold on, setting. Well, maybe not tonight. I don't think I'm going to do it tonight, but yeah, well, right now people are starting to go to the beach more, to the lake. Um, get out there, do the summer things, camping. I have no idea. Like, whatever floats your boat as far as summer weather. Lay on a hammock. I don't know. I mean, let's see. So I'm going to do some Google trending searches. I don't think we're going to have a lot of weather searches tonight. Let's take a look. Let's see what's trending. What is on people's minds? We're going to have the meeting of the minds here. Let's take a look. So for world news, Germany is getting a lot of floods right now. Lots of floods. Hi, Evelov. Here, we can start with that. So where is everybody from? Let's see. Hi, Evelov. Hopefully you're doing well. Let's see. So we're talking about the Germany floods. Well, let me get some details on this. Let's see. Actually, I have a picture of the rodent that so I was sitting on my mother's porch the other day and with her dog, I didn't think anything of it, and she killed a rodent. It was big though, and it was crazy. It was fast, and then I couldn't get it away from her. She finally dropped it like in front of me, but it ended up being a groundhog, a baby groundhog. But it was a bloody mess. Let's see. Ah, let's. And if anyone's so in Japan, they're having earthquakes, but I think that's normal for that area of the world, Japan. I think they get a lot of earthquakes. Like uh, Hunter Biden is on trial now. What is Hunter Biden on trial for? You know what's so? Here's the thing. Donald Trump has been on trial. We all know this. It's been in the media, the news, whatever. You know, but Hunter Biden's just as has been in the news just as much. It's just, I mean, is he like his dad's like best friend? I mean, yeah. Well, he's been involved in some things, but what is he on trial for in Fluff? Let's take a look. Marsha, I wonder if Trump will get house arrest. The thing is, I mean, we all. Oh, Hunter Biden, it was a gun charge. When filing out background documents for 2008 handgun purchase. 2018. Okay, 2018 handgun purchase. Well, I know, they're pretty strict when you have your permit and you're buying a firearm. Let's see. That's interesting. Let's take a look. Well, I don't know if anyone knows who Dick Van Dyke is, but he's a top search. Oh, he apparently smoked crack. Marsha, yeah, Biden laid the law down for everyone to go to jail for drugs. I mean, there's been, there's always been, drugs have always been illegal. And now, now more than ever, even like cigarettes, they're trying to, so PK, screw that, nail him for accepting millions of dollars on behalf of his father from the Chinese. Well, that was a PK, so that was in the news too. Something about he was making like bad business deals, apparently. Hi, Stephanie. We're talking about, right now, we're talking about Hunter Biden, and he's getting, apparently the book thrown at him. I don't, I mean, he's, oh, they were bribes, PK. Yeah, I mean, let's take a look. Oh, so apparently they have his laptop for evidence. They are trying to get him. Well, the thing with Hunter Biden is I think Hunter Biden was, I don't know if he still is an attorney, but that has to be kind of difficult for him, um, being an attorney already and then being charged with something as well. I mean, it could go either way. It could be really easy or it could be more difficult. So Stephanie, Hunter Biden is getting gun charges. Yeah, apparently he made some bribes with the Chinese, accepted millions of dollars. And now, let's see. I mean, this man, he's been in his share of legal issues. He was standing there naked with a heart on, smoking crack on video. Wow. Hmm. With a gun in his hand? Ugh, that's crazy. Screwed his dead brother's wife. So there. So okay. So I know, right? Here we go. There's something to be said about that in the good book, but I let's see. I think with the politics, it's getting like they're getting like they're letting everything just come out. Stephanie says that they better go after him like they did Trump. Yeah, I mean, I think this is what really gets to me. So there, I mean, there's always been like with presidential and there's always been like s- some kind of scandal here and there. But I think as of recently, it's like everything's just like they're just putting everything out there. And then these judges, I mean, they have a lot of, thinking to do because it's on me, everybody know, like, I know. So presidential year, all of a sudden, you know, but nothing really bad has come about from Joe Biden. So you have Donald Trump going through his thing, you know, and you have Joe Biden's son going through his thing, and it's like, well, of course the timing's perfect. It's a presidential political year. I mean, I, they're they're just going crazy this year, trying to get as many people held accountable or whatever they're doing. Let's take a look. Well, my husband showed me a video of Hunter Biden with a prostitute or something like that, and it was just very odd that they're putting, I think they're just like, well, you know, you made a deal with the devil, and now the devil's pissed off at you, so, now you're gonna pay now for all the other people. Or like, hold on, let's see. I mean, when you're involved in, presidencies and politics and stuff, I don't know, it's just crazy. I saw the video from his laptop. I'm not sure if it was I'm not sure, PK. I mean, I don't know what video he showed. He just showed me it one day. I was like, okay. I mean, I really didn't, it wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't something I really wanted to see. And it was kind of like, okay, let's take a look. So here's another, well, Stephanie said Biden is just a puppet. And Marsha, I wish we could play the videos. Well, now Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene is getting some backlash from Dr. Fauci, which is, you know, I I guess she made some COVID-19 comments, and it was like with COVID, eh, I mean, I didn't think that they were really still talking about COVID-19 so much anymore, but um, actually today when I was making some deliveries, um, I Let's see. Let's take a look. Well, Stephanie, the only thing that I mean, most presidents, I mean, the only thing I think with Joe Biden that really, I don't know, um, concerns me is what I like about Joe Biden. We're going to be some like pros and cons here. So, what I like about Joe Biden is he comes off as more of a, like, I don't, like, he's not that offensive. He comes off as, you know, I don't know. He seems like he's definitely a different kind of president than what we've had in the past. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Unless Stephanie says Alzheimer's patient. Stephanie. He reminds me of like grandpa. Like, everyone liked grandpa. Him kissing people on the head, and he seemed like a loving person. I mean, I've never seen, he can't complete a complete sentence, Michelle. PK said. Stephanie said he likes ice cream. Marcia says sloppy Joe. I mean, PK says he's a disgrace to this country. So here's the deal too with, presidencies and all of that. They always blame like other presidents' mistakes, and like though the claim is always, I'm gonna fix things that this president did. That's usually a go-to, right? I'm gonna fix, what this person did, or I'm gonna fix what that person did, and it's gonna be different. But like, it really takes longer than you'd think to like fix major issues. Let's see. Marcia says his dog bit a lot of people. Stephanie, exactly, PK. Inf love. I something wonder a disgrace to the world. Stephanie said right before COVID hit, our country was coming together with Trump. Then we got the COVID. Um, I mean, I I think it's so. Here's the thing. I knew a lot of people when COVID first came out. What happened was everything shut down, right? Everyone got scared. Well, maybe not exactly everybody, but there was a good general of the population that was fearful. And when stuff like that happens and you have this fear, you install fear in people, that's when stuff can just go every which way. Stephanie says, we need someone who's not going to be a pushover. We are a laughing stock to the world now. PK says, media, manipulation, fear. You know what, PK? So I have to agree with you. Um, even with even all sorts of media sources. So like when you're doing it would do your research. I know some people, they watch the news and they just believe every single thing and word and this and you know what? I mean, the newscasters, they do a good job, doing what they do. Um, but it's almost like when you see something on the internet. It's like, okay, I saw this thing on the internet, but then you gotta like fact check it. It's like, okay, this happened, somebody said this, and it's just, you're just gonna, it's just crazy. Let's see. So, Stephanie, who do you think should be, well, you think Trump should be president again, correct? I'm assuming. Now, Stephanie, who do you think would be a good running mate for Trump? Who do you think would be a good VP? Let's take a look. Marsha agrees with you, Stephanie. Trump 2024. Let's see. PK says Trump 2024. Let's see. So Inflov says that, Stephanie, I think the economy was starting to head towards a downswing before COVID hit, but I don't think it would have been near as bad with COVID and Biden. Let's see. I mean, whatever happens, happens with the presidency. They have, I mean, they are getting, I'm not even sure does anybody know who the oldest president was? Who was in the office? Well, Trump said that it was a Chinese thing, right? And then you had Hunter Biden, who made some deals with the Chinese, correct, PK? Let's take a look. Reagan? Yeah, I don't remember, you know, except for recently, presidents in the office and like a ton of stuff like this coming out. Joe Biden is the oldest so Inflov said Joe Biden's the oldest president at 81. I'm not sure. Like, I don't think there's a cutoff age for presidency. I'm not sure if you have to be a certain age to be president. Stephanie says it was Ronald Reagan. Okay. Well, let's see. Okay, so Ifilov, who was the youngest president? That's what we're gonna do. Some. So I just okay. So this came up on my Bing. You guys, where should you travel for a spiritual experience? Where do you think you should travel to for a spiritual experience? They listed the countries and cities. Let's see. If you were to want to travel somewhere for a spiritual experience, where would you go? The first one, PK. Stephanie. Oh, good one, PK. So the countries to travel, the places to travel. No, the places to travel for a spiritual experience is not Crawfordville, Georgia. Okay. Oh, all right. So number. Oh, thanks, PK. So let's see. Number one, Camino de Santiago. Number one is Camino de Santiago, Spain. Stephanie says the nearest bar. And Philip says Mount Shasta, California. Well, the first city is in Spain, the second one's in India, and the last one's in New Zealand. None of them are in the United States. You are not going to get knock it off, you guys. You guys aren't going to get a spiritual experience in the United States. It's going to be, you're going to have to go out of the United States for a spiritual experience, okay? I'm still trying to see. Nope, Crawfordville, Georgia was not on there, so. Let's see. Stephanie says the nearest bar. We're trying. I like Stephanie's answer. The nearest bar. Let's see. I knew spiritual. I mean, I haven't even traveled most of the United States, let alone if I were to go to, overseas. Let's see. P says the freezer and a good bottle of vodka. And full of it, Stephanie with Facebook. Where do people travel for culinary experiences? Stephanie, you can always get a spirit. You can always get spiritual at a bar. PK, the local low budget airport flight. Yeah, I mean, let's see. Spiritual spirits. Yeah, yeah. Let's see. And for love, Gordon Ramsay would be a good source. I mean, they talk about culinary arts and where to go to for culinary arts, and so you probably get like Italy, uh, probably France. If I want to go over there, let's see. Gordon. No, you guys aren't gonna get a spiritual experience of the psych ward, okay? You'll get some kind of experience. Let's see. Amsterdam, there you go. So there's also what's trending is Stephen Hawking's before he passed away. Apparently, he tried to warn everybody about AI and how AI is going to ruin um, civilization and whatnot. Marcia said, "Down the hill is a very spiritual, almost spooky." Yeah, Gordon Ramsay. Let's take a look. Stephanie, well, feel like this. So Donald Trump raised over $200 million after he got convicted of um, the felonies. And a lot of it was, I guess, apparently just small fundraising. Well, Infolove. So yeah, Stephen Hawking that was definitely a different. A lot of people, a lot of smart, intelligent people said stuff about AI. It reminds me of the Jetsons. So I'm not sure if anyone watched the Jetsons. Let's take a look, you guys. All right. I never really. Wilma was hot. PK said Wilma was hot. PK. Meet George Jetson. I used to like that. That was what actually my favorite cartoon was Inspector Gadget and his cat and everything. He had a cat. Inspector Gadget. They had a cat. The whole mix. Elroy. Yeah, the dog Elroy. And you know what's crazy is I'm most people have probably seen at least one episode of the Jetsons or know about the Jetsons. And back then it was like, this could never be true. Like, this isn't going to come out, right? Well, a lot of it did. I mean, you have the robots now, they have like human robots. Well, I'll start a fundraiser and we'll get Stephanie a human robot, okay? I want to get a robot for my house, and then I'm going to program my robot to take a walk around my block, and I just wonder what the neighbors will. No, so yeah, I'm gonna try to invest in a robot, and I'm gonna have the robot walk around the block a couple times. Well, I mean, you figure we have drones now. You can buy a drone, and drones take actually really good footage too. Let's see. No, no, I haven't seen that. But well, let's see. Okay, here's another article, you guys. So I just read about what nuts to eat. So what nuts do you think are the healthiest to eat? Okay, Stephanie. And Flav, I heard automobiles in the future are basically going to be robots on wheels. I believe it. Everyone's going to have their own. Well, I mean, they have cars now that can park themselves. So they're already trying that out. Let's see. The future. The future of everything. Let's take a look. I am going to miss Sheldon. I loved the show. Oh, yeah, I used to watch that show too, The Big Bang Theory. Let's see. Let's take a look. So apparently one of Donald Trump's buses crashed in New York City. Crashed and burned. Let's take a look. I mean, New York City is definitely not the place to drive around. I was never a big soap opera person. Did you watch General Hospital too? Yeah, General Hospital. What were the shows? Yeah, I don't know. Hold on, let's see, guys. What's on everybody's mind? Let's take a look. Young and the Restless. Yeah, I never, like I said, never really followed them. Let's take a look. I'm not sure if the Terror Squad's gonna come tonight. We'll see. Hold on. Let's take a look. And for love, my wife's grandson is visiting and he's from Rochester. Oh, cool. PK, I watched The Longest Day. I've never seen The Longest Day. Um, let's see. Battle of Midway was today in 1942. PK, I am not a big history person. So a panel apparently rejects a psychedelic drug as treatment for PTSD, says that it does not do that and it can cause more harm than good. It's called MDMA. Now, I've never heard of this drug before. Let's take a look. Huh. So, Boy Meets World star is pregnant at 54 years old. Let's see. I'm not sure if anyone ever watched that show, but she's 54 and pregnant. So PK says it's ecstasy. Okay. Yeah, so MDMA, ecstasy, is not good for PTSD, you guys. Let's see. BOP was great, PK. Let's take a look. And PK, where are you from? Let's see. Well, this just in. Bill Mayer said that Joe Biden is going to effing lose. Let's see what else is going on. From Delaware, home of the Biden crime. Oh, that's right. He's from Delaware. I mean, I've never been to Delaware. Let's see. It's Delaware, Connecticut, New Jersey. Let's see. PK says I'm not missing much. Let's take a look. Okay, let's see. So a man. So here's an interesting. So this is actually an article on the internet. Um, that's newsworthy. Let's see. So we have there's a guy. He's receiving backlash from his wife because he refuses to make his wife dinner because she won't make him breakfast. I can't believe it. PK, I'm in MD now, like Delaware with even more Dems. So, oh, all right. Welcome, Coachism. Let's see. So we have 15 married men confess on what they like to do when they get home. Oh, no, when they're finally home alone. So what would you say 15 married men like to do when they're home alone? Let's take a look. They take off the decorated pillows and put them in the closet until their significant other gets home. Let's see, what else do they do? Some people just like to sit in complete silence. Some of the married men. Let's see. Some some turn the AC down. Let's see. Yeah, they said that to go on road trips. Let's take a look. PK says leave the toilet seat up. Oh, I'm sure that happens too. Leaving the toilet seat up. I kind of like the whole, sitting and just being in silence. Let's see. Some stay up all night and play video games. Marsha, come on. That doesn't sound realistic. I have not. Infilov, I'm sure many piss in the sink. So Infilov, I know with Tom when Tom was on here, and I feel like Tom got a lot of backlash for saying that, but I could see people doing that. Like PK says Infilov. I could definitely see that happening. Let's see. So another another story is later in life marriages are on the rise. So people 65 years and older are getting married more than ever. I mean, I the people that I've met who are older, they're usually like not even about getting married again. And I'm not sure, what that all entails. They just don't want to do it. They have no interest in it. Let's see. Trails are set for September. Now, what does everybody think about that? 65 years and older getting married. Marcia says you're never too old for love. Let's see. This world is just like I don't know, it just becomes like it's scary out there. I could definitely see why people don't date as much and everything else. Like it's just like people are meeting people off of apps, random people that I mean, you don't even know if like that's their picture, what you're getting into. You have no idea. Poor Power Tobe. I always thought about that. Most people, especially like when you get older, I mean, to have that person there with you, like next to you in like the rocking chair or whatever. I mean, I could see if one person, if love says if one person has better insurance than the other, then it's a win-win. Well, I mean, most people go on Medicaid anyways after 65, so and then they have like a supplemental insurance and they might have, I don't know, five insurances and who knows? Who knows what's going on half the time. So a TikToker went viral and said that she can't find anybody to date because she is that pretty and smart. Barsha says, I have no desire to be by myself. Well, I mean, if you outlive your spouse, let's see. There have been stories about like spouses literally dying, like when they get older. Yeah. Yep. When they get older. Well, Kathy Lee Gifford's in the news saying that she turned to faith after she found out about her husband's affair. Let's see. Hmm. Well, all right, you guys. I am gonna call it an early night. I hope everybody is good, and I will talk to you guys later.